Going on, everybody? A little sound check. Testing. Everybody, a little sound check. Looks like we sound good. I want to welcome you to JC Sports Replays. What's up, guys? My name is Joe. This is Action PC Baseball, and just hanging out on July 4th. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I'm a little tired. We didn't have power last night, so feel a little beat, but just hanging out this afternoon. We were going to barbecue today with the neighbors, but it's 108 out right now. Feels like 115. So we're going to stay indoors for the most part and going over to the neighbors a little bit later as the wife walks in and walks back out. But yeah, was just hanging out. Dogs are freaking out. But I figured I would start a little new replay on the channel because I've been wanting to do something for a while. I don't exactly have uh, a lot of time to stream, but when I do stream, when I do have time, I'd like to do something casual and fun. So I thought Action PC was a great place to start, and I thought 1946 was an interesting season to start with because um, it's the post-war era, right? The guys are coming back from World War II, and I thought we could enjoy a little bit of baseball on this July 4th. So, as you may know, I'm a Yankee fan, so we're going to start with the New York Yankees at the Philadelphia Athletics. So let's get started right away. You guys are having a good fourth, just relaxing. Going to go with the default park image. That is fine here in Philadelphia. And we're going to be doing as played lineups. So we will load the lineup for the Yankees. They're 10 over the limit, which I don't, that's crazy. And hopefully we've got our sort of dated player card photos in there, which is pretty cool. And we'll get things started. Look, Philadelphia was 49 and 105, by the way. And the Yankees were 87 and 67. They finished third in 1946, I do believe, behind a very strong Boston team and Detroit. So we'll get things going. Going to manage both teams because that's what I always do. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play ball. We've got the New York Yankees at the Philadelphia Athletics. It's been a long time since I've called the game on stream, so I hope you bear with me. We're here in Shibe Park on April 16th, 1946. All of the teams are in action on this opening day. It's, I believe it was the second time in a row that they played the game that way. Get your brain together, Joe. On the mound for the visiting New York Yankees, it's Spud Chandler. He went 20 and 8 in real life with a 2.10 ERA. And on the mound for the Athletics, who, as we know, struggled, it's Russ Christopher, 5 and 7, a 4.30. 65 degrees, a beautiful day, wind speed 6 miles per hour, blowing from right to left.
Play ball!
And the umpire signals it's time to play ball, but while the players settle in, we will take a look at the starting lineups. For the visiting New York Yankees, it is shortstop Russ Crosetti. Actually, hold on one second. There we go. I knew it wasn't Russ. Leading off and playing shortstop for the Yankees, Frankie Crosetti. Batting second, the third baseman, Snuffy Sternweiss. In right field, It'll be Tommy Henrik batting third. In center field and batting cleanup, Joe DiMaggio. Nick Etten will play first and bat fifth. Johnny Lindell will bat sixth and play left field. Behind the plate is Bill Dickey. He'll bat seventh. Oscar Grimes is playing second today, and he'll bat eighth. And, of course, the pitcher, Spud Chandler, will bat ninth. They will face the aforementioned Russ Christopher, a right-hander, 28 years old. An 88-mile-an-hour fastball in 13 games started in real life. He was 5-7 with a 4.30 ERA. And the defense for Detroit. At first baseman, it's McQuinn. Second base, Handley. Shortstop, Walesa. Third baseman, Kell. In the left field, Garrison. Chapman in center and Peck in right. Behind the plate doing the catching is Rosar, and on the mound, the aforementioned Christopher. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Frankie Crosetti steps to the plate. 288 in real life and limited play. We'll have to see what happened to him. Hopefully this stream didn't end already. Might be having technical difficulties. I think we're okay. Checking on the chat. In any case, Crosetti steps in as we overcome some basic technical difficulties, and Christopher is ready on the mound. Here's the pitch. On the ground toward third baseman Kell, he fires over to first in plenty of time to retire Crosetti. So one away for the Yankees, and here's Sternwise, 251 in real life. No homers, 37 RBIs. The pitch to Sternwise. Sternwise swings and misses, and that's strike three. So two down now for the Yankees, and here's Tommy Henrik. Henrik, 251 in real life, 19 homers, 83 ribbies. The pitch. A line drive for the second baseman, and it is caught by Handley. So 1-2-3 inning for New York. Philadelphia coming to bat. They'll set their lineup like this. Leading off and playing left field, Ford Garrison. Batting second and playing right, Hal Peck. The shortstop, Jack Walesa, will bat third. Sam Chapman plays center and bats cleanup. George McQuinn is the first baseman, batting fifth. Behind the plate, Buddy Rosar batting sixth. George Kell plays third and bats seventh, and Gene Handley plays second and bats eighth. The pitcher, Russ Christopher, rounds it out. So here comes Garrison. In real life, 108 with just 4 hits in 37 at-bats, but we don't know that. So Chandler is ready, and he will deal. A 1-1 count. Garrison swings. On the ground between third and short, Crosetti goes to his right, fields it, throws to first, and Garrison is out. Just got him. Sharp play by Crosetti for the first out. Well, that'll bring up Hal Peck, 247 in real life, 2 homers and 11 ribbies. The pitch, swung and missed, and he's down on strikes, and that'll bring up Walesa with 2 outs. In real life, Jack Walesa hit 196, 5 home runs and 11 RBIs. 2 down, Chandler on the mound is ready. The first pitch to Walesa, it's a deep fly out toward left. It's going to go. It's got a chance. Forget about it. It's well hit, 400-plus feet away. Walesa with his first homer of the year, and the Athletics will take the 1-0 lead. Well, that'll bring up Sam Chapman. Chapman in center, a 261 batter, 20 homers and 67 ribbies in real life. Let's see how he fares against Chandler starting the game. First offering an easy hopper to Grimes. Throws over to first in time for out number 3. So after 1, it's 1-0 Philadelphia. And the Yankees will send up 4, 5, and 6 to DiMaggio, Etten, and Lindell. Here's Joe DiMaggio. In real life, 290 with 25 homers and 95 ribbies. Christopher to deal. The 0-2 pitch. DiMaggio hits a fly ball to right. And Peck is under it, makes the catch. That's 1 out. Here's Nick Etten, 232 batter, 9 homers, 49 ribbies in real life. The 2-0 pitch curveball. Etten pops it up, and Walesa calls for it. Now Handley is under it, calls him off, and makes the catch for the second out. Here's Johnny Lindell, the left fielder, 259, 10 homers, 40 RBIs. Long fly ball to center by Lindell. On the track is DiMaggio, and he makes the Chapman, and he makes the catch for the third out. So another 1-2-3, and it'll be McQuinn, Rosar, and Kell coming up for the Athletics. Chandler's thrown 10 pitches through the first inning. Let's see if he can keep the score right where it is. McQuinn, 225 with 3 homers, 35 RBIs. The 0-1 count on the ground to Grimes at second. Over to first to retire McQuinn. I'm new at this. Hello. So Chandler is ready with 1 down. Here's Rosar, the catcher. 283, 2 homers, 47 RBIs. Back through the middle for a base hit. Maggio picks it up, and Rosar holds it first. So Rosar's on, not much of a speed threat, and here's George Kell, third baseman, a 299 batter. In limited playtime, no home runs, 11 ribbies. 3-2 pitch. Way outside, and Rosar will take the walk, and will be first and second with just 1 down. That brings up Handley. 251, no homers, and 21 ribbies in real life. Whitey. Chandler is ready. The 0-2 pitch. Handley swings. It's ripped. A base hit between short and second. Should we send Rosar home? His safe chances, 54%. That's not great. But they're going to be aggressive with the lead, so we'll say yes. Will he throw home? Here, we're going to give him a shot. Johnny Lindell will throw home. Rosar slid past the bag, and Dickey swipes and tags him. He's out! They got him. So with the pitcher coming up, don't mind being aggressive there, but now it'll be first and second. Kell at second, Handley at first, and Christopher to bat. A 139 hitter, about normal for a pitcher. Chandler with the 1-2 pitch. A line drive between third and short. That's a base hit. Handley to second. They'll send Kell home. And Lindell will not throw home. Throw comes in to third. An RBI single for Christopher. He helps himself, and it's 2-0 Philadelphia. So Handley on second, Christopher on first with 2 down. And here's Garrison, who's 0 for 1 today. And that's a free pass to Garrison. Now the bases are loaded, and this is a problem. Here comes Peck. Now Peck is 0 for 1 in the early going. Chandler needs to get it together. I think he motions at him to calm down. Now Chandler is set. The 0-2 pitch. A line single to center. That's trouble. Quick 2 is going to score as the throw comes in from center. And very quickly, it is 4-0 Philadelphia. Yankees have no hits. Phillies have 5. The Athletics have 5. And once again, it's first and second with 2 down from Walesa, who homered his first time up. Chandler with the pitch. A high fly ball toward left. Back on it goes Lindell, and he makes the catch to retire the side. But 3 runs on 4 hits and no errors, and after 2 complete, it's the Athletics 4, the Yankees nothing. Bottom of the order for the Yanks coming up, it's Dickey, Grimes, and Chandler due up. Here's Bill Dickey, real life, 261 with 2 homers, 10 ribbies. Christopher, 16 pitches through 2 innings. Here's the 0-1. Dickey swings, a liner between third and short. That's a base hit. Garrison fields it and throws it in, and Dickey will hold it first. Well, the Yankees have their first hit. And that'll bring up Oscar Grimes, second baseman, 205 hitter. No homers, 4 ribbies in real life. Not much of a bunter either, so we don't have a lot of plays here. Dickey, not a good stolen base opportunity right now, so we'll be swinging away. Christopher is ready. The 1-2, it's in there, at the knees, and down on strikes is Grimes. 1 away. Dickey still at first, and here's Chandler. Chandler making his first at bat of the season, 149 in real life, with no homers and 3 ribbies. Should we bunt him into scoring position? Not much of a bunter either, so we'll let him swing away. Try to stay out of a double play. That's a line drive. A little blooper. And Peck coming on quickly. He drops in front of him, Dickey to second, as Peck throws it back in. So a bloop single for Chandler, and the Yankees have something going here. Top of the third. It is a Dickey at second, Chandler at first, and Crissetti coming up to bat. Frankie's 0 for 1 on the day. The 0-2 pitch. A blooper to center. That's going to drop. Won't send Dickey home. And the bases will be full of Yankees, with Snuffy Sternwise coming up. Well, all of a sudden things coming apart at the seams for Christopher. Bases full of pinstripes with just one out here in the top of the third. But he's got a 4-run lead, and he should let his defense do its job. Sternwise 0 for 1 on the day. Christopher with the pitch. Lazar fires to first. Crissetti dives back. Oh, in time. Almost ebbed him. Crissetti not paying attention, pardon me, with the bases loaded. Thinking nothing about it, and all of a sudden Rosar with the snap throw down almost caught him napping. But we'll reset. Christopher from the stretch. The 1-0, hard on the ground to Oleza at short. He will not throw home. He's going to try to turn 2. So they'll concede the run unless they can turn 2. Oh, I did throw home. Whoops. So a mental error by Walesi. He fires home. And the run will score. Sternwise safe at first on the fielder's choice, and the Yankees get 1. Well, that was my mistake, but we'll call that a bonk. A mental error by Walesa. He overestimated his ability to force that runner at home. And now we've got a problem. Bases loaded, and the dangerous Tommy Henrik coming up to bat. He's 0 for 1. Christopher with 3-2 pitch. A liner down the right field line. That's going to get in and past him. Extra bases all the way to the wall. Chandler scores. Crissetti scores. Sternwise is in, and Heinrich is on his way to third as Peck fires in. Safe just under the tag for Henrik at triple. A bases clearing triple for Tommy Henrik. And we have a brand new ball game, folks. It's 4-4. Except Henrik's at third. And Joe DiMaggio comes to the plate. So Christopher looked real good in the first 2. Here in the third, he's getting hit pretty hard. And with 1 out, Henrik has a good chance of scoring here. DiMaggio 0 for 1. On the ground to short. They will send Henrik home. And no, they will take the sure out at first base. So DiMaggio with an RBI ground out. And the Yankees now lead 5-4. Christopher now to face Nick Etten with 2 outs on the bases empty. Etten 0 for 1 on the day. High drive up the middle. That's a base hit for Etten. Chapman throws it in, and Etten has himself a single. Here's Lindell. Lindell also 0 for 1. Christopher's getting batted around this inning. And strikes him out finally. So Christopher gets out of it with a breaking ball. Fooled Etten badly there. And they're finally out of the inning. But the Yanks score 5 on 5 hits and no errors. And after 2.5, New York leads 5-4. So Chandler with a new life here. And he'll face Sam Chapman, the center fielder, who's 0 for 1. Lofted fly ball to center. DiMaggio is under it and makes the catch to retire Chapman for the first out. Chandler is ready for McQuinn, who is 0 for 1. An easy hopper to Grimes. He kicked it, and he's going to have to put it in his pocket. McQuinn is safe at first on the error on Grimes. Grimes' first error of this young season. It is, after all, game number 1. So with McQuinn on first and Rosar coming up, let's see if they put a play on. I'm going to do a little hit and run here. 49% isn't great, but Rosar is a pretty good hit and run guy. So Chandler an 0-1. It's a changeup. McQuinn's running. Rosar swings. A fly ball down the left field line. Lindell's giving chase, and it goes foul into the crowd. So we'll reset. Well, they probably won't keep it on now. No balls, 2 strikes, and Rosar will have to protect the plate here. Well, it goes 3 balls, 2 strikes, and Rosar works a walk. So after being down 0-2, he comes back and works a base on ball. So first and second, Chandler not sharp today. Trying to gut it through. He's got a close game and the lead. So here's Kell. George is... why am I not seeing what George is, actually? Does he not have an official at bat yet? Oh, yeah, he walked. Walked his first time, though. 1-0. Kelly bloops it to right center. That's going to drop in. DiMaggio fields it. It's a base hit for Kel, and the Quinn scores from second. Rosar over to third, and it's a tie ball game again. So both pitchers letting some stuff happen here today. That'll bring up Handley, first and third, 1 out. Chandler ready. An 0-2 pitch on the ground to third. Sternweiss to his right. He fields it. Will we send Rosar home? Yes. Will they throw home? No, they will take the shore out to try to avoid a big inning. No chance for the double play there, with the speedy Handley going down first. And it's now 6-5 Philadelphia. Dogs need to go poopies. Come on, outside. And Oscar will go outside to do his business in the 108-degree heat. Well, that brings up Christopher a little too early to settle. Handley on first. 2 down, and might put a play on here. Handley's running the ball. Dickey fires down to second, and Handley has a stolen base, his first of the year. He stole 8 in real life. It's now runner in scoring position for Christopher. And low and inside, and he walks the pitcher. What is going on? Chandler is not sharp today, and it's first and second now with 2 down for Ford Garrison. Garrison grounded to short and walked today. He's 0 for 1 officially. On the ground toward third. Picks it and fires in time, so the Yankees get out of it. But Philadelphia regains the lead. They've scored in every inning against Chandler, and it's 6-5. So Christopher now with the lead that he has to protect against Bill Dickey. Dickey so far today 1 for 1. 0-2 pitch. Line drive up the middle. Dickey 2 for 2. Lessa could not get to it, and Chapman tosses it back in, but Dickey has himself a single. And they'll give Lessa a poor play. He got a late start on that one. And he'll take a walk. Boy, neither of these pitchers is sharp today. Wonder what they did prior to opening day. So Chandler's on first, and here's Crissetti. 1 for 2 on the day so far. And that's a line drive base hit. And it's going to get into the gap. Crissetti dives into second with a double, and Chandler will score, and it's a tie ball game all over again, folks. Frankie Crissetti with his first double of the season and an RBI to boot. And it's 6-6 here in the top of the fourth. It's like a softball game out here. Here's Sternweiss. And that's a base hit. Crissetti is on his way home. The Yankees are going to take the lead. On the base hit by Sternweiss. What is going on? So Sternweiss on first. 7-6 New York, and here's Henrik 1 for 2 on the day. And this one's chopped into right center. Sternweiss on his way to third, and there'll be no throw. So first and third, the Yankees are working here. 7-6, trying to get a few more runs because they don't have the pitching as of yet. And that'll bring up DiMaggio. He's 0 for 2. Pitch to Joe. A line drive to center field. Ground ball single up the middle. Henrik is on his way to third. They will not throw. So DiMaggio with an RBI single. It's 8-6. We're going to go see how Christopher's doing. Well, he says he's feeling fine. He says, give me back the ball and get the hell out of here. Well, right now pitching to a 19.64 ERA through 3 2/3. But it's first and third, and here is Nick Etten. 2 down. They just need 1 more. Etten is 1 for 2. There goes that mound visit. 3-2 pitch. It's strike 3 call. Etten was fooled on that one. So 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and after 3.5, the Yankees 8, Philadelphia 6. It's like a football score out here, folks. Well, here's Peck leading it off for Philadelphia as they try to get back into it. 1 for 2 on the day is Peck. Chandler would like to settle down. And nope, a line drive to left center. Lindell cuts it off. Peck is around first, going for second, and he's in there with the double, his first of the season. And right away, Philadelphia with somebody in scoring position. for Walesa. Well, Walesa comes up 1 for 2. He homered way back in the first inning. Chandler ready. 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball driven to deep left center. Lindell and DiMaggio going back. DiMaggio catches it on the warning track. Peck will tag. And DiMaggio with the throw. Peck makes it to third easily. So a productive out there for Walesa, and it brings up Chapman. Chapman is 0 for 2 on the day. Peck perched on third, just a step off the bag. Now here's Chandler. High drive down the right field line. Henrik gets under it, catches it at the 331 mark. Peck's tagging and going for home. Henrik will not make a throw as it's cut off. And the Athletics get a run. It's now 8-7 New York. They've scored in every inning against Spud Chandler, whose advanced billing is not living up so far. And that'll bring up George McQuinn, 0 for 2 on the day. Nobody on, 2 outs. And that is the 5th walk on the day from Chandler. McQuinn down to first, and here's Rosar, who's 1 for 1 with a walk. 3-2, it's popped up to second. Grimes is under it, and he'll make the play to get out of the inning. So Chandler maintains the lead this time, but it's a narrow one. Just 1 run separates New York and Philadelphia as the Yankees come to bat in the 5th. It's going to be Johnny Lindell. He's 0 for 2. 1-2. It's a fastball. Well hit fly ball to Chapman. He's going back under it and makes the catch on the track for out number 1. That'll bring up Dickey, who's 2 for 2. Having a nice day, Bill is. An 0-2 pitch. Fly ball toward right center. Chapman and Peck going for it, and Peck calls him off and makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So 2 down quickly for New York, and here's Grimes. 88 pitches so far for Christopher. They'd like to get him through at least the 6th. I mean, they'd like him to complete the damn game, but... So Grimes 0 for 2, waits for the pitch. 3-2 pitch, and it's hit to left. Garrison settles under it and makes the catch. No runs, no hits, no errors for New York, and Philadelphia coming to bat with a 1-run deficit in the bottom of the 5th. It'll be George Kell coming up. He's 1 for 1. And Spud Chandler with 2-0. On the ground between first and second, a clean base hit for Kell. His second of the day as Henrik fields it. And the leadoff man is on for Detroit once again. Pardon me, for Philadelphia once again. So with 1 on, it's Handley. He's 1 for 2. Chandler, 92 pitches. This one, the 0-2. Another base hit. Cal the second as Lindell fires it back in. And now the pitcher's due up. And Christopher's been getting batted around a little bit. So we're going to probably look for a little pinch hit action. I'd like to bring up the left-hander. And it looks like it's going to be Elmer Velo. So Velo comes in. Elmer, a 307 batter with 1 homer and 31 RBIs. Not much of a blunder. He'll be swinging the rake here with 2 men on and nobody out against Chandler. Philadelphia with that 1-run deficit, and Chandler walks another one. Can you figure, ladies and gentlemen? I think they've had enough. Chandler says he's fine, get the hell out of here, but the manager has other ideas. So against, we've got righty, lefty coming up. Doesn't hit well against lefties. Kills lefties. Looks like we're going to go with the best option. Today is April 16th. Make sure we don't put a starter in there. We'll go ahead and get Jake Wade some work. Jake Wade will be the pitcher, taking Chandler's place. And he inherits a bases-loaded situation against Garrison, who's 0 for 2. Wade, a left-handed pitcher. In real life, 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 save, a 2.29 ERA, and 35 1/3 pitched. Well, everybody settles back in. Wade is warmed up and ready to go. Dickey gives the sign, and Garrison waits. First offering from Wade, a shallow fly to right center. DiMaggio under it, makes the catch. They're going to send Cal. And DiMaggio will throw home. Handley to third, yes. Are they going to cut it? No. And DiMaggio nails him. Cal slid and Dickey swept the tag and got him. What a throw by Jolton Joe. Well, that denies Philadelphia to take the lead. Handley and Vallow both move up. And it'll be Hal Peck, who's 2 for 3 on the day against Wade. The 2-2 pitch. Peck swings, fly down the right foot line. Long fly, forget about it. This one's out of here. Peck with his first home run of the year. And Jake Wade has given up the lead. It's now 10-8. Philadelphia on a 3-run homer by Hal Peck. Well, that'll bring up Alessa, who's also homered today. Go figure. He's 1 for 3 on the day. And the Yankees just can't not give up a run. And this one's popped back out of play. It's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs here. Top of the 6th, bottom of the 5th inning, pardon me. Long way to go, folks. The pitch to Alessa. Popped it up toward first, and under it is at 4 to 3rd out of the inning. What's that? Oh, that's fine. Going over the neighbors at 5 o'clock. Well, it's 10-8 Philadelphia over the Yanks right now. And Philadelphia is going to need a new pitcher. We're going to go with Joe Berry here. We're going to bring in Joe Berry. And Wade is due to bat. I don't think we're going to do that. So against Berry, we've got 2 backup catchers, which is always nice. So we could bring in Aaron Robinson, who's a pretty damn good hitter. Or Charlie Keller. We're going to go Robinson, since we have Drescher on. Actually, we have 3 catchers on the bench. So Joe Berry, 0-1, 2.77 ERA, 13 innings pitched in real life. Will face Robinson, who's a .297 hitter, 16 homers, 64 RBIs. Left pitch, grounded down to third. Kell looks like he has it. Fires over to first, in plenty of time to retire Robinson, 1 away. Well, here's Crissetti, who is 2 for 3 on the day. Grounded down to short. No problem there for Walesa. He throws across the diamond, and Crissetti's retired, 2 down. Now it's Sternweiss. He's 1 for 3. Berry delivers a line drive up the middle. Base hit for Sternweiss. So Snuffy's on at first with a 2-out single, and here's Henrik. Tommy's 2 for 3 on the day with 3 runs driven in. Berry deals. Lofted out toward shallow center field. Going back on it is Handley, and he makes the catch behind second base for the 3rd out. So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. The Yanks will need a pitcher. A couple of right-handers coming up. Let's see who they're going to bring in to try to keep this one close. It's a little early for Johnny Murphy. Go with Marius Russo, the left-hander. Russo delivers 2-1 pitch. Line drive out to the left center field. That's going to bang off the wall. Chapman's around second. He's going to stretch it on his way to third. Looks like he's a dead duck. Sternweiss with the tag, and why are they running on DiMaggio? Obviously a really good arm out there. That 9 arm. Boy, oh boy. Well, instead of a 2-out leadoff double, it's a 1-out, almost triple. And McQuinn's coming up. He's 0 for 2. A deep fly right field. This could be trouble. Going back on it is Keller's off the wall, and Heinrich off the wall. McQuinn is in with a stand-up double, his first of the year. So McQuinn on second. Here's Rosar. Those are 1 for 2 on Zach. Really trying to extend their lead. This is a line drive base hit. They're going to do it. A double for Rozar, back-to-back doubles. And an RBI, it's 11-8 Philadelphia. Doesn't matter who the Yankees put out there today, they're getting hit. Here's Kell. Kell is 2 for 2. A 3-1 pitch down and inside, and Kell draws a base on balls. So he'll find himself down at first base. First and second, that sets up the double play, and that brings up Handley, who's 2 for 3. 0-2 pitch, line to left center. DiMaggio hustling over. He has to take it on the bounce. Rozar scores. Kell to third. And Handley in with a double. And it's now 12-8 here. And that'll bring up Berry, who in real life went 1 for 3. But unlikely they're going to let him hit here. Russo not great against righties, as it turns out. Should have paid attention to that. So who are we going to bring in? Those, gee whiz. We're going to go with Suter. And 3-2 pitch, grounder back to the pitcher. They'll hold Kell. And Russo throws over to first for the second out. So second and third, Russo ready for Garrison, who's 0 for 3. Line drive up the middle, fielded by Cressetti over to first to retire the side. Russo gives up 2 runs on 4 hits, and after 6 in the books, it's Philadelphia 12, New York 8. And they will need a pitcher to deal with the Yankees. We can keep it here. We're going to the 7th, right? We'll go with Savage. These are all your starters here coming up. It's a lot of starters. Yeah, I think we're going with Savage. It's our best bet. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, Savage is our best bet. Everybody else is starting very soon. So here's DiMaggio to lead the inning off against Savage. 1-1 offering. DiMaggio pops it up towards second. Handley is under it and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Here's Etten. 1 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts today. A line drive to right center, make it 2 for 4. And he's in there with a double. Close play, but he's in there with a double. The Yanks have a runner in scoring position. They need about 5 more. And it's Johnny Lindell who's 0 for 3. Line drive left field. The base hit for Lindell. It'll hold that. It's first and third for Dickey now. Dickey 2 for 3 on the day. Savage is ready. Get out toward right field. This could be a problem. Peck's chasing back. It's off the wall and it'll be extra bases. Etten's in. Lindell is in. And Dickey is in with a double. A 2-run. 1-out double for Bill Dickey. His first of the year. It is now 12-10 Philadelphia. So Savage looking in at Oscar Grimes. Dickey out on second. Not moving too far from the bag. And he strikes him out. Well, they're not going to let Russo bat. That'd be silly. Need some power if they have it. They don't have much, but it looks like it's going to be Keller. Keller going to come in to pinch hit for Russo against Savage. So Savage is ready. And Keller will take it. Base on balls. 3-1 pitch was just a bit outside. Brings up Cressetti, who's 2 for 4 today. Everybody's got hits today. And now Cressetti has a walk to load the bases. Now bring up Sternweiss with the bases loaded for the Yankees. Snuffy's 2 for 4 himself here on opening day in Philadelphia. And they'll walk in a run. Savage can't hit the broadside of the barn right now. And the Yanks are within one as they've scored 3 here in the 7th with 2 outs. And now you've got to deal with Tommy Henrik. Henrik 2 for 4. The pitch from Savage. That's lined in the center field. The base hit, 2 runs, 3 runs will score. A bases clearing double for Henrik. And boy, can anybody get anybody out today. A 6-run 7th inning for New York. Philadelphia has scored in every inning to put up 12 through 6, and the Yankees just put a 6 spot up in the 7th to take a 14-12 lead. What is going on? Well, Henrik out at second, and here's DiMaggio. It ain't over yet, folks. DiMaggio, line drive. Henrik's going to score. Well, maybe. Yeah, he's going to score. They're not throwing for him. They'll hold DiMaggio to a single. Well, Joe with another RBI, and it is now 15-12 New York. We're playing football here, not baseball, folks. Here's Nick Etten. Off to the right. Peck is racing back, and he takes it in. But as we go to the 7th inning stretch, it's 7 runs on 5 hits and no errors after 6.5. New York with a 3-run lead, 15-12 over the Athletics here in Philadelphia on opening day. It's an interesting game. Wasn't expecting 1946 to be quite this action-packed. And we'll need a pitcher for New York. With a 3-run lead, who are they going to call on? Well, Cage is going to start in 3 days. He can't pitch. Tommy Burns not great. Randy Gumpert starting tomorrow. The only guy left is Johnny Murphy. It's a little early for Murphy. He only throws 35 pitches. And they've got 3 more innings, so they're going to need somebody to bridge the gap. It's going to have to be Tiny Bonham. So Peck is 3 for 4, and Bonham comes in real life, a 5-8 record, 3 saves, 3.70 ERA, and 104 innings pitched. Pardon me. Bonham's ready, and Peck waits. Lazy fly ball to right center. DiMaggio is under it and makes the catch to retire Peck for the first out. That'll bring up Alessa, who's 1 for 4 with a homer way back in the first. Well, he'll fly left center field. Alessa showing power all day, but this one will be caught. Lindell takes it in on the track for out number 2. And that'll bring in Chapman. The pitch from Bonham. Up the middle to Cristetti, who makes a diving stab on his knees over to Etten at first. In time. The diving stop and then the quick throw by the veteran Cristetti. And finally, the Yankees get a 0 out of Philadelphia for the first time all day. It took 7 innings, folks. Well, that brings in Savage. He's given up a couple already. In fact, everybody's given up a couple today so far, except Tiny Bonham. It'll be Lindell leading off. He's 1 for 4. An 0-1. It's a shallow fly to Chapman in center. He makes the catch at his knees for out number 1. And here's Dickey. 3 hits today. He's 3 for 4. Fly ball down the right field line. Peck is there on the track, camps under it, and makes the catch. Dickey's done, out number 2. And bring up Grimes, 0 for 4. Talking about hits, folks, the Yankees have 16 hits, the Athletics have 14 hits, 30 hits between them, and Grimes has none of them. He's 0 for 4. Never mind. Oh, line to center. Chapman is running in on it. He dives and makes a sensational catch. Amazing catch by Sam Chapman to make sure that Grimes does not get his first hit of the day and season. And it stays where it was, 15-12. The Athletics trail by 3. And it'll be McQuinn, Rosar, and Kell against Bonham. McQuinn 1 for 3 on the day. The 0-1. A sharp grounder between first and second. A base hit. Henrik fires it in, and McQuinn will hold it first. Well, the leadoff man's on again, and here's Kozar. Or Rosar, pardon me. We're not playing Cleveland Browns football. The 0-2 pitch is a ground ball back past the mound, fielded by Bonham. He fires the second for one, over to first, in time, and a double play. Well, now there's 2 down, nobody on, and bottom of the 8th. Philadelphia trailing by 3, and it's Charlie Kell, or George Kell. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's 1946, guys. It's 80 years ago. I didn't see these guys play. 2 for 2 on the day is Kell. And a line drive right at DiMaggio, barely had to move. So no runs, no hits, no errors. We've played 8. New York holding on to a 3-run lead. Savage will come back out. And Bonham's pitching well. They're going to stick with him. So he'll lead off the top of the 9th. Pardon me. And Savage with the 3-2 pitch. It's low, and Bonham takes the walk. That'll bring up Crissetti. He is 2 for 4. An 0-2 pitch. Crissetti swings, grounded between third and short. Willessa to his right. Backhand pick. Only plays to first, and he gets him in time. Bonham moves up to second, but a decent play by Willessa there with the backhand and a strong throw for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Sternweiss, who is a 2 for 4 on the day. 3 runs driven in. The pitch by Savage. Downstairs, and he will walk him. The 5th walk by Savage in just 2 1/3 innings. What is going on, folks? Well, we're about to find out. It's 1st and 2nd for Tommy Henrich. 1 out for the Yanks here in the top of the 9th. Go out and talk with Savage for a minute. 2-2 pitch and strike 3 call. Henrich down on strikes. Pardon me. It's time for DiMaggio. 2 for 5 on the day with 3 driven in. I mean, pretty much everybody has 3 runs driven in. 1st and 2nd, the 2 outs to DiMaggio. A line drive towards second base on the ground. Hanley handles it over to first in time to retire Joe. So they get out of it. No runs, no hits, no errors, and after 8.5, it is 15-12. New York. Really, no runs, no hits in that? No, there were no. Well, anyway, moving on. There was a base hit in there somewhere. Well, Bonham's going to try to close it out. He's got a 3-run lead to work with. He's got to face Handley, the pitcher, Savage, and Garrison. Let's see if there's anybody better than Handley. 27.6. Actually, he's right there with anybody. So no, we're going to let him hit the slimmest of advantages, perhaps. Hanley with 3 hits today. Also, he's a hot man. 0-2 pitch. Grounded down at third base line. That's foul. They'll reset. No balls, 2 strikes now, and Bonham delivers to Handley. Grounded. Off the chest of Grimes. He cannot get to it. The ball ate him up, and Handley's safe. That's the 2nd error on Grimes today. So Hanley on first. The leadoff man is once again on, and you know we'll have a hitter for Savage. Not a terrible hitter. But Jake Caulfield's better in this situation. So Caulfield comes in. 277. No homers, 10 RBIs in real life. Taking his first at bat of the 46th season here on opening day in Shibe Park in Philadelphia. 70 degrees with the winds 4 miles out to center field right now. Hanley on first, nobody out, and here's Bonham to Caulfield. Grounded down to short. Crissetti to his right has it. Only plays to first. And he gets it. So Hanley moves up, and there's 1 down. Going to bring up Garrison, leadoff man. He is 0 for 4, and we know he's terrible. It's one of the things about as played. Your hindsight is sparkling here. You know they probably would not pinch hit for Garrison here, but we know he's pretty bad. So Irv Hall will get the at-bat. Hanley on second, 1 down. Here's the pitch to Hall. Grounded through the right side. And no, they'll hold Handley. That run doesn't matter yet. The Hall with a base hit. Now it's 1st and 2nd. Pardon me, 1st and 3rd with 1 out. And it'll be Peck, who is 3 for 5 and a solid hitter. The pitch from bottom, it's 0-1. A deep fly to left center field. DiMaggio under it at the track, and he puts it away. Handley will tag and score as DiMaggio throws it into second. So that will cut it to 15-13, 2 more runs. And that means the tying run is at the plate, and Walesa, who has homered today. And that brings us to an interesting point, doesn't it? Down to their final out is Philadelphia. Walesa with 24 and a 4.8% home run chance. Nobody else. He's actually the best option in this spot. So it comes down to Bonham versus Walesa, at least in the present. Hall on first, not far. 2 down, bottom of the ninth. Philadelphia trails by 2. Bonham is ready, and Walesa waits. The 1-1. A fly ball, left center field, well hit. DiMaggio moving to his right. He's under it, and he puts it away for out number 3. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the bottom of the ninth, but that's all they get. Philadelphia falls 2 runs short after a crazy game with 32 hits and 28 runs. The final score in this one, New York Yankees 15 and the hometown Philadelphia Athletics 13. What an opening day and a hell of a way to kick off the 1946 season. Go Philly. What's up, Christopher? Let's take a look at how this one went. Got some guys with some big games here. Tommy Henrich standing out over here on the Yankee side for the visitors. 3 for 6, 2 runs scored, 6 RBIs, a double and a triple, and he left 3 on base. In all told, the Yankees left 13. Philadelphia, however, left 18 on base, including 7 by the leadoff man Garrison. And they had their own 6 RBI day out of Hal Peck. He and Henrich had almost identical days. Peck was 3 for 6, 2 runs, 6 driven in, a double and a homer. And yeah, pretty wild game. Let's take a look at the pitching. Russo ends up getting the win, despite giving up 2 runs in just an inning. And Bonham gets the 3-inning save for New York. 2 hits and 1 run. What was the total pitches thrown in this one? A lot. Does it tell me total pitches? No, it does not seem to. Oh, yeah. 178 pitches for the Yankees and 180 pitches for Philadelphia. It's Savage who takes the loss. He gave up 7 runs in the last 3 innings. And yeah, that's it, folks. So a pretty good first game. Kind of a crazy slugfest, but I think I'm going to go relax for a little bit before I go over to the neighbors in about an hour. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you had a good time. I had fun. It was a wild one. I haven't called the game in a really long time, so I know I was pretty rusty. But I started to pick up a rhythm there. Let me know if you'd like to see more Action PC on the channel. Or if you like, just get back to the Cards and Dice, dude. You call a good Cards and Dice game. Can you get on with it? Just want to see how my audio sounds as we're walking out the door here. Action PC on the channel. Just making sure. Sounds pretty clear. So I will catch you guys next time. My name is Joe. This is JC Sports Replays. Happy 4th of July and happy 250th birthday to the United States of America. Hope we do another 250 at least. Not that I'll